I'm the founder of Visibuild, an online 3D environment for architects. And Visibuild is going to change the way that we design architecture, because it's going to include your creativity and your abilities in the architectural design process. Can we have the presentation? So the main question we should ask ourselves is, how do we experience architecture? We experience architecture from a human perspective, with 2 feet on the ground, of course, unless you have supernatural abilities, but I don't think anybody here actually has those. So, traditional architectural design software gives us only a detached point of view. You are outside of the process, and as a consumer or a person with creativity, you can't really engage with the design. Now, Visibuild offers you the perspective of a person on an architectural process. So you can go into a building, into an environment, and experience what it's like to be there. Now, this is tremendously helpful for architects and us, because we can see how it works. The usability of buildings is not always what it should be. With Visibuild, we can engage with the building and therefore improve usability. But online, it is not just a person, it is people. And part of the human experience of architecture is other people around us. So, you can explore 3D spaces with multiple people. And in that, with the easy 3D tools that Visibuild offers, creating architecture becomes not something that an architect does, it becomes a collaborative process where we all can create architecture together. Now, I would like to show you a demo case of an architect who has actually been using Visibuild and use this to communicate with his clients and really get them to understand what he was trying to build for them. Now, we don't reinvent the wheel, we actually use open source software, because this offers much compatibility with existing 3D models and 3D software. So here we see a Revit model, which is an architectural design package, imported into this Visibuild environment. And once this is done, multiple people can engage with the design and look at it from a really human perspective. And that's just something that is not possible to do with traditional architectural design tools. Now, it's not just for houses, it's really a platform. So what people use it for is really up to them. And there are so many use cases, and hopefully in a year from now I'll be standing somewhere saying, well, there's all this cool stuff people did with it that we had no clue people would do. Other examples of what you can do with it is, for example, in urban development, when you change a city, there are hundreds of people who are affected by these changes. But most of the time they don't really get a say in what's happening, because communicating with words about something that is actually spatial is very difficult. So with Visibuild and the easy tools, you can create layers of creativity where everybody affected by these changes can enter in their own preferences and how they think it will work. Because people who have actually been living in an environment will probably have a much better idea about how to improve a space, an urban space, than some random city planners who think, we're going to change this. So, about our business model, it's really simple. We offer a platform, and the developers use project spaces. We charge them a monthly fee for the spaces, and that's pretty much what it comes down to. We also offer knowledge and services about how to actually implement this within the built environment. So, in 1941, Winston Churchill said, "We shape our buildings, and afterwards our buildings shape us." I think that our society and our lives are tremendously